Pisa have returned home a defeated side after the first leg of this semi-final, only to face the same opponents again under very different circumstances now. They've had time to lick their wounds, and they now have the backing of just about everyone in the ground. The overriding question amongst the away contingent was whether their team had done enough to make this tie safe. On scoreline alone, you've got to doubt that. It's close. The Estadio do Dragão in Porto, distinctive in so many ways, by comparison with its Lisbon rivals. So the hosts have it all to do if they are to turn this round with the help of their loyal support.
In all honesty, Peter, I don't think they're too unhappy having brought the tie home with the scores as they are. If anything, I would say they might feel reasonably confident with a lot of factors seemingly in their favour. We could see a high-intensity start here that would set the tone very nicely for this.
Well, we're on the way. Pisa were defeated on their travels in the first leg, and the task is clear. They have to win. Loose ball, who's going to get that? That was good pressing, forced the error to put an end to it before things could get even more threatening. Camara. Forward it goes. It's a long ball, but it's not hit its target. Willian doesn't get the pass he's looking for. Tries to get it forward quickly. Caught offside that time.
It can only get better, this. We haven't seen a shot yet, and I'm hoping that when we do, it'll spark a whole series of them because it needs livening up.
Willian. Ball's loose. Oh, that is asking. Big chance! Tries to locate someone up front. Could be a chance. Has a hit! Has a hit! Goal! Palmer! And it's Palmer who take the lead. Given such an open invitation, he was always going to shoot.
Yeah, and I think we may have had too many defenders ball watching then because they just lost sight of the real danger.
big occasion, big goal, crucial lead. And it's Willian. And the shot! Oh, that is rather wayward.
Well, he did get himself into a good position, something for him to cling to.
Looks to bypass the midfield. Did well to step in there, that was more than necessary. Hoists it forward. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Pisa are still behind as we reach out for half-time. And it's played forward. Well played, he saw that coming. Well, he acknowledges that he should have come up with something better there.
Yeah, I mean, I think he did well to spot the run. He just didn't get enough behind.
Up for the header! No, not the best of headers.
OK, it's come to nothing, but it's a warning of further threat on the break.
And the semi-final reaches halfway. So there you have it, a close-fought half of football. Still had its moments, but ultimately produced just one goal. A decent game up to now.
It's a dressing room that needs rousing at half-time because, in truth, they've not really been at it so far. If the pep talk works, we may see a very different side second half. We need to.
Already up and running for the second half.
Well, it seems like the perfect situation.
Well, that looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it.
Well, that's the first attempt, Peter, we've seen at one of those raking passes just to spread the play.
It's a loose ball. Well, the defence got the better of him this time, but I'm sure he'll go again. Quick ball forward. Cancellieri. Good defending there, they've slammed the door in the faces of the opposition. Good ball. He's gone for it! Cancellieri! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Parma were again presented with an opportunity to break and look very, very threatening.
That'll be a throw. He's got away. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. Well, the referee has made it pretty clear now that this is his last chance.
Well, I think the referee would have told him to rein it in or suffer the consequences.
Willian. And it's Willian. It's a brilliant... Has a goal! It's a goal!
Well, we're all back to square one, but I hope this game opens up from here. It looks as if it could happen.
Was there ever any doubt?
Yeah, and he knew all along what he wanted to do, and it's a really great instinctive finish.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually. Pisa get themselves back into contention.
Well, it was important they didn't get ahead of themselves and lose their discipline. This game plan could near well reward them with an equaliser.
Abilgard. Willian. The ball's come loose and the chase is on. Oh, shooting chance! Yes, it's there! And the game is well and truly turned on its head.
Pisa are really pouncing on any stray passes in midfield. We're talking seconds from interception to the back of the net. It's counter-attacking heaven. Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Forward it goes. That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. Pisa have themselves a corner, I think. Yes, they do. And that has been cleared. Going for goal! Parma have a free kick. Suzuki gets it upfield, hoists it forward. And he's certainly caught him there, it's a free kick. Well, that looks like a final warning, still no card. He's gone for goal! Great strike! But the keeper's equal to it! Esteves tries to get it forward quickly, and he's going long. Keeper's ball. Willian. Plays it out to the flank.
Pisa have a simple task to find something sustained now and keep the pressure on.
Pellegrino. Adrian Benabe. Barlow. Hoists it forward. Pellegrino. He's come loose. That's it. They are out. Pisa claim a hollow victory. Winners here in the second leg, but not by enough to turn the tie round, and they go out. After what we saw in the first game, Jim, what are your observations now?
Well, Peter, it was always going to be an uphill struggle, and while they've restored some pride, they lost it in the first leg.
Well, a very good evening to you on what is pretty close to an ideal evening for football. There is barely a cloud evident. The world and his wife have gone to great lengths to be here for a match of great consequence and massive interest in these parts. Barely a breath of wind, so the football has no excuses for not being at its very best. The teams I know are pumped for this. They are fantastic scenes in the stands. There is a great sense of drama here, a great sense of excitement and expectation. We have terrific scenes in front of us at the Estádio do Dragão, one of the biggest venues in Portugal. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Well, Peter, I just love the positivity and attitude that Erling Haaland delivers on a football field. It's almost as if he's still on the training ground. And there's one little story in a game where he scored 4, but he was still angry. And asked why he was angry, he said, well, I missed one of my good chances. I think he's destined for greatness.
Yeah, hard to see past him. He'll be looking to put on a show, I'm certain of that. So off we go then. Tries to get it forward quickly. Danger averted for now. And it's got through. Done very well to intervene. Pedri drives it forward. Fort. Ball's loose, who's getting there? It is quite a run he's making here. It's a loose ball. Oh, it's a mistimed tackle, and it is a penalty. Norway have themselves a chance from the spot. Well, they can protest all they want, but a shake of the head is all they're going to get.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
To get them off and running. He was just never going to miss.
Well, the keeper probably felt he could read that, but he's guessed completely wrongly. He's gone to the other side.
Norway grab an early lead. Good start. Yamal. Williams desperately wants to get on the end of this. Barrios. Norway are already ahead, the perfect start.
Well, they've managed to get their noses in front early because they've been much quicker out of the stalls. They've set a high tempo and intensity and look as though they want it much more at the moment.
Balde goes looking. Loose ball, who's going to get there? Has a hit! Gets good distance on it. Fort. A really good feat. Pedri. Nicely controlled. Deftly done. Knocks it away. Pass needed to be better than that, and he knows it. Spain just doing what they're good at. Possession-based football. It's lovely.
Nice to watch, yeah. It's all about passing in little intricate triangles, trying to force a few of their opponents out of position and then exploit the space.
Yeah, it's been intercepted, and that will come to nothing. Balde. Cuts it out. Fort. There has been just the early goal here, and the score is 1-0. Plays it over to the other flank. Ødegaard. He's got through. In with a header! No, he couldn't get the direction he needed.
Well, being able to generate that amount of activity in the box means it's hard not to pick someone out.
Pedri. Kubasi. Hoists it forward. Needed a better pass there. There is the half-time whistle. So there you have it, a close-fought half of football, but one that still had its moments, but ultimately produced just one goal. A more than decent game up to now.
Well, every now and again we get a bit lucky, Peter, don't we? And this is an absolute treat. A tremendous spectacle for the neutrals, but a bit of a nightmare for the fans and two managers.
Norway head for the dressing room in possession of a 1-0 lead. And the action is back on the way. A solitary goal, that has been the crucial difference. Kubasi. Looking to hit the front line. Valde. Williams. Lovely bit of skill there. Plenty waiting in the middle. That looks a great leap! Decent enough try.
Good effort, very good effort. He would have at least wanted to make the keeper work, though.
Yamal. And the finish! Williams! A collective sigh of relief from the defence. Pablo Barrios. And it's played forward. So still just a goal between them. Forward it goes. Oh, well played, he saw that coming. Nico Williams. Beautifully done. Spain have a free kick. Valde. Whipped in. And it's hoisted clear.
Well, this is exactly the approach they have to take now, Peter.
Well, hit and hope is just about the sum of it, isn't it, Jim?
Spot on, Peter.
Oh, he's caught him there, it's a free kick. Plays it out to the wing. Gets away from his opponent. Well positioned to make that interception. Balde plays it forward. Forward it goes. The ball's loose and he's after it.
Peter, they have to fight the onset of desperation and keep enough cool heads to still deliver.
Dinks one in.
Norway are clearly looking to kill this game off. It's keeping the ball away from the other end too.
And he's going long. And he heaves it forward.
Spain need to give it everything they have, kitchen sink included.
And it's played forward. Just a few more moments for them to hang on. Fort. Kubasi. And that is that. Terrific contest. It really might have tipped either way. The margins were tiny, just a goal in it, but that was enough. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Well, tactically, they looked as if they got that spot on. I think when you push up at the back to the extent they did, then there must be a pressure on the ball ahead of things. Otherwise, your whole system is going to break down. And I think there was a good discipline about what they did, really, in affecting that.
Well, a very warm welcome to you on this most pleasantly clear evening. Conditions absolutely beautiful. Perfect for the beautiful game. Temperatures are kind as well. No doubt playing a hand in high attendance levels as well as an elevated level of anticipation here. Surely this is the hot ticket going around in this neck of the woods. It surely must be. The Estadio do Dragão in Porto, distinctive in so many ways by comparison with its Lisbon rivals. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, someone whose career I've watched with real interest, Peter, is Odegaard. Having seen him break through at such a young age and having so much pressure thrust on him, I really think that the time he spent outside Norway has done him a lot of good. And look how much he's developed.
Yes, getting the best out of him will count for so much. So off we go then. Arnstad. Bialek. Klich. Klich. Ball's gone out of play. Zalewski. Forward it goes. It's got through to him. Plays it out to the wing. Chance! That has sent him sprawling. Regardless of the outcome, it is good to see someone running at the defence like that. He's got away. Loose ball, who's going to get that? He gets past his man. This could spell danger. Zalewski! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Well, he doesn't need a second invitation, even from that range.
Odegaard. Pionkowski. Norway still to register a shot on target. Kozlowski. Well, they've seen lots of the ball. Time to go for it a bit of creativity and adventure. Well, that's where he wants it. It's gone for a throw-in. Kozlowski. Great strength, too strong for his opponent. Arnstad. Still, rather frustratingly, it is 0-0. Has gone out. He's looked long this time. It's a fabulous position. Goes for goal! The captain scores!
Well, it's so hard to keep someone with his enthusiasm and his energy quiet. Second best will never be accepted in the world he lives in, and the timing of his goal won't be lost on him. It's crucial.
That was a given. It always was.
That's just a great finish, but it's down to very clever movement. You can see this has been obviously worked on the training ground. He knew exactly where he wanted the ball, and it all came good.
Poland take the lead, 1-0.
Still a fragile lead though, they can't afford to sit on this.
Arnstad. Oh no, that's not the ball he wanted. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. So there you have it, a close-fought half of football, but one that still had its moments, but ultimately produced just one goal. A more than decent game up to now.
Well, it hasn't exactly gone to plan so far, but there's no need to panic. There's still plenty of time to get back into this. As always, an early goal would help swing things back in their favour.
So off we go once more.
Norway don't need to press the panic button just yet. They may have to tweak their setup first if they don't grab an early goal in this second half. They can't hold back though.
Zalewski. Looking cross-field, changing the point of attack. Well, the ball's come loose and the chase is on. I have to say, that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Out to the left it goes. It's a good run down the right. Where could this lead? Click. He's left his man. Oh, lots to admire in the run and the defending. Bielek!
That's a cracking strike, and it may have stung the palms of the keeper.
He's through. Real chance! Oh, surely that deserved better.
Well, there are a few pockets of space that are being exploited, and they need filling, and fast.
Battles to win it back. Bielek. The referee's awarded a free kick. Kozlowski played back in. Zalewski. Lovely bit of skill there. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, at the moment, their chances of getting back in contention look slim. They're not
up to meet it! And that's caused a worry or two.
Oh, that look of disbelief.
Arnstad.
Norway are definitely going about this the right way.
Well, Jim, there's not too much subtlety or sophistication about this. It really is a question of needs must.
Well, there's no two ways about it. This is what they have to do.
Brought forward. What does he try from here? Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Norway are making a change now.
Well, he's worked so hard for his side, as you would expect, but you couldn't help notice that he was starting to labour a bit, so it's no surprise.
Gets it upfield. And here's Lewandowski. Lewandowski. It's Lewandowski! Oh, and that should have been two.
Lewandowski really did let them off the hook. They could have wrapped it all up.
Well, there's going to be another change here.
Yeah, it's pretty obvious as to who was going to be taken off. His energy level...
Going for goal! And that would have won it.
Well, he's definitely kept the side in the game then. That's really good positioning. They could have doubled their lead there.
Tries one! A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Gets it back. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. Oh, he's pulled off a fine save.
Absolutely terrific, terrific reflexes, goalkeeping at its very best.
And it's King. He's got through. Oh, what a ball!
Norway need to give it everything they have, kitchen sink included.
Fourth official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. Oh, real danger here. Good challenge, excellent challenge. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Always in the balance, and in the end, one goal was enough. They are narrowly beaten. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
It's just a bad day at the office, Peter. They look below par in all areas, and it has to be cause for genuine worry.
Well, good afternoon to you. Things had been building up very nicely over the last couple of days in the lead up to this game, but as you can see, the last couple of hours are a rather different story. The weather has decided not to play ball. The conditions here are a long way from ideal. It is teeming with rain, and that has left both teams contemplating very different challenges. It's almost old style. Understandable looks of concern on the faces of managers, officials, players and fans alike. We have have terrific scenes in front of us at the Estadio do Dragão, one of the biggest venues in Portugal. Pisa have gone with a 4-5-1, Jim.
Well, if you want to secure a clean sheet, Peter, this is a very good way of going about it. It adds discipline and lends a stubbornness to that midfield, which can stifle opposition attempts to play through, and it takes a lot of pressure off your defence, of course, forces longer passes through the aerial route. So, all things considered, that extra layer across midfield is highly, highly effective.
And that gets things running. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Gets it upfield. Well, their current away form is horrendous. Little doubt, that is a foul. Going through. Oh, it's opened up nicely for him. Good run, ultimately thwarted by an astute piece of defending. Crowd appreciates good football all round there. Leche have statistically the worst defence in the league. Neither of the teams has yet taken the initiative. Shoots! Up to meet it! And another time! Looked to surprise the keeper, but missed the target.
There's no doubt he made the right decision, but without the right result.
So it is still 0-0. João Paulo.
Yeah, that's top defending and preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
Could move up a gear here. That's an untidy challenge. Free kick given. Sansone. Well, the crowd clearly like what they just saw. Some real no-nonsense defending. Over to the left. And now the breakaway. Brings it forward. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. So neither team has broken through, but certainly not for the want of trying. It's been an interesting game up to now, but still goalless. An engrossing half, but we're still where we started, 0-0. And the second half gets underway. So deadlock still as the second half begins. Drives it towards the front. Oh, well intercepted, really alert to the danger. Leche seek a performance here which reflects rather better on the boss. He's taken a fair amount of criticism in the wake of the last game.
I think it was quite fair, the criticism he received. He was blind to an obvious problem, and he was far too slow in reacting to it. He was never going to get away with that.
Played out to the right, played back in. Oh, what... and the finish! Sticks it away! The breakthrough strike! Oh, high-quality goal, lovely first touch, sumptuous second. A 1-0 lead established.
Well, listen, a few words of advice and encouragement from the manager during the break can often straighten things out, and it's paid off here.
It's a has a hit! Trying to... Oh, that is asking for trouble. Chooses to go back. Big chance! And that certainly packed a punch. Your impression so far, Jim?
Yeah, the ride is still a bit bumpy, Peter, so they're chasing the cushion of a second goal.
Gets wrestled off the ball. Well, that looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. More than happy to take the muscular approach. It has got through to him. And it's played forward. Well positioned to make that interception. Sansone. He's got through. He's had a go!
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Pisa have made a great start to the second half. And it's 1-0. Hoists it forward. Hits one! And the lead stays intact, just.
That was extremely good focus from the keeper, and it could turn out to be quite a significant moment. Pisa can afford to settle on seeing this one out by running down the clock, I think.
Pisa just have to run down the clock. João Paulo. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Pisa in it by the only goal. Result, no question, the most important thing, however it came. Final score, 1-0.
This game looked to have 0-0 written all over it, but credit to them, they upped their game in the end, and I thought they got what they deserved.
So before we go, many thanks to Jim Beglin for his input, and from us both, good afternoon. good afternoon everybody. We should be up and away in a few moments with our coverage what I'm sure will be a fascinating game. There is an added sense of drama provided by the elements actually. The rain has once more decided to appear at this most inopportune of moments, and it is heavy rain. It does not dampen the atmosphere, the turnout here is good, the noise is very good, it remains colourful, but it could be a problem for the players because the pitch might very quickly turn heavy. We'll see as it all plays out over the next couple of hours here. One glance and you know where we are. It is one of the most recognisable arenas for the beautiful game in the world. And boy, does it add to the occasion. It does seem to be a 4-3-3, Jim.
Well, a system promoted by the rise of total football, Peter. The wider players in the front three are key operators in how it all works on and off the ball. They have to provide for the central striker, of course, and protect their fullbacks, so they'll get few breathers. If these two don't make a good impression, there are quite good replacements on the bench.
So off we go then. D'Ambrosio. Monza were imperious when the two sides last met, and the fans are asking for more of the same. Monza, whose manager came in for a bit of flack after their previous result. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Bilgard. Done very well to intervene. Gets it back. It's a promising run he's making on the right. Monza going wide appreciably more than they had been.
Yeah, they're just making more of the increased time on the ball there and asking some interesting questions too, whether it's bringing someone into play or drifting inside. Good movement.
It's a very good battle there, terrific to watch.
Well, you could see he was eager to get a shot away, but there was too much flesh and bone in his path.
Plays it out to the flank. Chance to hits one! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
That's a little unfortunate. He had a lot of people worried then.
Got a sight of goal here. That's good defending, very good defending. Looking to break out here. Oh no, that's not the ball he wanted. That's great strength on the ball. Looks to clip it forward. Has a pop! Good stop, that wasn't easy.
Oh, that's a sparkling save. Absolutely sparkling. His reflexes work ultra sharp.
They've played it short. There are a few waiting for it. He gets past his man. He wasn't very far from making something happen by himself. Lovely to see. Just brushed off the ball there. Well, the crowd clearly like what they just saw. Some real no-nonsense defending. Looks to thread it through. Oh, well defended. That had to be done. That intervention was very necessary. Out to the left it goes. Going through. Zeroli hoists it forward. Could move up a gear here. He's picked him out. And that'll go straight through to the keeper. A reprieve. And the first 45 minutes are up. So both sides have drawn blanks. They have toiled at times, but it's not been a bad game by any means. So they head in no further forward. The score here, still 0-0. Here we go again. So deadlock still as the second half begins. Palasiosa. Pisa were relieved to hold on for a win last time round and go again now. Tries lifting it over and it's got through. Oh, not quite. Monza are able now to make their substitution. It's been on the cards for a few moments now. Esteves. It's a throw-in. Crunching tackle. Esteves, Abilgard, tries to stroke it through, has a pop! And he's there to make a great save.
Well, as tests go, Peter, the keeper has just received an A+ grade.
Gets up to head it! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Good effort, very good effort. He would have at least wanted to make the keeper work, though.
Hoists it high. Gets all, has a goal! And it's played forward. Oh, he wasn't being fooled. Castrovilli. Goes for goal! Keeper's not concerned by that.
Monza were again presented with an opportunity to break and look very, very threatening.
changes here, from both sides in fact. No breakthrough and well into the second period. It is still anyone's game. What an adventurous run from a defender. Gets good distance on it. And it's been taken straight back. Forward it goes. That's a brilliant interception.
Pisa showing a good level of intensity at this stage. They're calling on all their resources now.
That's a poor kick by the keeper, he's just given it straight back. He's got options out wide. A chance to play it in. Ball's loose, who's getting there?
Monza merit full marks for their attitude and application in trying to win this. It means an awful lot, obviously.
So not long left in this now. Monza are desperately trying to save their European dream here. Looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. They need to get it in quick.
Well, both sides might have to settle for a draw here, although there's still a chance for one last fling.
He's got away. Well read, he sorted that out. Danger averted for now. Oh, right on the edge of the penalty area. What's he giving here? The referee has given a free kick just outside the box.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
I think we've got just about enough time for this free kick. And the potential here for the first goal of the game. And the whistle goes, so nearly a telling finale, but it ends 0-0. Well, it looked 0-0 from a fair way out. Little craft or guile or penetration. Defence is largely untroubled. It's goals. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Pisa can always take more positives from a result like this. Yes, there is some tidying up to do, but some real promise.
Well, good evening wherever you are on this most pleasant evening. There has been a clamour to get inside the ground tonight for a much anticipated game. The roads outside of the stadium have been bumper to bumper with traffic. The car parks are full. There is a torrent of humankind making its way from the nearby station, and we expect every seat to be filled. An atmosphere of great expectation and excitement. The Estadio do Dragão in Porto, distinctive in so many ways by comparison with its Lisbon rivals. How are you reading this formation, Jim Beglin?
Well, it's a formation, Peter, that lends itself to good possession and control in midfield because you've got the numbers there, a higher concentration. Backing that up with enough attacking dynamism is down to managers who want to get at teams. It can be used in cautious terms too, but certainly if you want to advance a little quicker and you have that attitude, then you can be very positive about this too.
And we're underway. It's come loose. Looking for a corner. That's good defending, very good defending. Palmer, one of the league's top scorers, formidable in front of goal. Could be a... Oh, shooting chance! Good idea, just poorly executed. Out towards the flank. He's making good use of his strength there, just refuses to be out-muscled. Hoists it forward. Goes to finish! I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So
hits one! There it is! The breakthrough strike! What about that, Jim Beglin?
yeah, and all engineered, Peter, by some smart running and movement. That's already something to admire, but how about the pass? Just wonderful, loved it.
So we have our breakthrough.
Well, just listen to the reaction. I think you can hear the approval from the support all around the stadium.
Loose ball, who's going to get that? Cancellieri. That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. He gets the ticking off and needs to be very careful now.
Well, he knew what he was taking on there, Peter, and special delivery from the ref.
Referee's given a throw. Hardly anything between the sides, and it's 1-0. Keeper's ball. Oh, good interception. Regardless of the outcome, it is good to see someone running at the defence like that. He's gone for it! He can pounce on that! A collective sigh of relief from the defence. The referee has brought play back and shown him a yellow card. No, that's not the ball he wanted. Finds himself eased off the ball. Drives it towards the front. Big chance! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Do I really need to tell you, Peter, that he has to do better, especially from there?
Ball's loose, who's getting there? Oh, that's a fine challenge. And it's half-time here. So there you have it, a close-fought half of football. It still had its moments. It ultimately produced just one goal. A decent game up to now.
Well, that certainly pleased the fans, and the players are definitely happy with that scoreline. The question is now, can they protect it?
Pisa leading a cagey game here. It's had its moments, and it's 1-0 at the break. And the game has already resumed here.
Pisa going well here, and they're in a good position to kick on and add to their lead. They don't have to overcommit, but they can place more emphasis on stretching their advantage without necessarily neglecting things defensively.
Plenty of appeals, but the referee is not interested. Kamara. Keita, a forward pass. Cancellieri! Dispatched clinically. And the second half is off to a flyer. Even some of the opposing fans are clapping that. You just have to appreciate it.
You know what was notable in that, Peter, was the fact that he didn't try to blast it. He chose placement instead and delivered a peach.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Oh, look, Peter, there's a great ebb and flow to this clash, and it's above all expectations for me.
Done very well to intervene. Parma, whose manager came in for a bit of flack after their previous result,
I think tactically he didn't make a good job of things for starters, and then compounded matters in trying to correct it. I only hope he's thick-skinned.
Over to the left. It's been intercepted, and that will come to nothing. Going through. Goes for goal! Plenty waiting in the middle. And the ball's come loose, and the chase is on. Cut out in the nick of time. There really wasn't very much in that, not far away from being a telling final ball.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey.
Great strength, too strong for his opponent. Valeri tries to get it forward quickly. And that's been won straight back. Has he picked him out? Valeri gets rid without sophistication. Chooses to go back.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
A long ball, but not especially accurate.
Going nowhere fast is about the only way I can describe this. They've just got to be busier.
Can't get the better of his opposite number.
Well, both sides.
Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. A very good game of football, no winner. Both sets of fans have got their money's worth. Fine entertainment, ends all square. Your reflections then, Jim?
Pisa can always take more positives from a result like this. Yes, there is some tidying up to do.
Well, hello and good evening to all of you. Unfortunately, it appears that the weather hasn't quite read the script here. There has been a dreadful downpour from well before the moment the turnstiles opened, and there is considerable concern on the faces of the officials. We think it's going to be okay. Clearly, the pitch will be slippery. It'll be a challenge for those who have to officiate, never mind those who have to play. They know they are not going to be in for an easy game. But the crowd is all in, and the match, I'm delighted to be able to say, will go ahead. We have terrific scenes in front of us at the Estadio do Dragão, one of the biggest venues in Portugal. It is our understanding that they've gone with a 4-5-1.
Well, most teams that use this system, Peter, will work it in a way where, yes, they'll have a 4-5-1 shape off the ball and ideally a 4-3-3 shape on it. We often see that 4-1-4-1 shape too, and that has an obvious flexibility about it. It's a popular managerial selection because of that. It's just extremely flexible with all the numbers I've mentioned.
There's the whistle. Diego Carlos. Cormal are very much in free-scoring form of late. Goals in each of their last 5 games. He's making good use of his strength there, just refuses to be out-muscled. Pisa have the league's best defensive record. And that's been won straight back. Tries to get it forward quickly. Perone. That'll be a throw. Neither of the teams has yet taken the initiative. That's gone a long way up and away. Can't get the better of his opposite number. That's a decent ball. He's in! He's had a shot! And he's found the net!
What a great finish, but how about the touch? It just allowed him to put the ball exactly where he wanted it, and the rest became a formality.
Pisa take the lead, landing the first significant blow in what is certainly a significant contest.
Yeah, although that first goal is a welcome boost, they can't afford to ease off now. To do that would simply be inviting danger.
Pisa keep up this trend of scoring at this sort of time in the first half. Pisa find themselves a goal up here. It's a lead to cherish. He's gone for it! A collective sigh of relief from the defence.
Well, one sloppy lapse like that can do a lot of damage, and it was triggered by the closing down.
Did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Good ball. And out to safety. Oh, good interception. Willian. Pisa leading by 1 and looking very comfortable on it. And the ball is out of play. He's picked him out. He's left his man. Cleared without complication. Just brushed off the ball there. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. Over to the left. And the first 45 minutes are up. There we are, off they go for half-time. The breakthrough did indeed come in the first half, but there has only been that one goal. It is very, very tight.
Well, that certainly pleased the fans, and the players are definitely happy with that scoreline. The question is now, can they protect it?
Pisa happy to have the lead in a tight old game. Half-time, 1-0. That gets things going for the second half.
Well, 1-0 may be good enough, so they may err on the side of caution and get more players behind the ball instead of running beyond it. They could even try to spoil it from here, we'll see.
Cormal can make their change now with a break in play. Williams cross. He's had that, he's gone for it! Trying to get there. Ball is over the line. Diego Carlos goes looking, and it's Morata. Pisa just about have their noses in front. It is the slenderest of leads. That's an untidy challenge, free kick given. Oh, that had to be more accurate. Whose ball? Who's going to get that? Great strength, too strong for his opponent. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
There's a lot of football still to be played, Peter, so ideally they need to maintain an attacking endeavour.
Hoists it forward, and it's played forward. Gets wrestled off the ball, played out to the right. Whistle's gone, that's foul. And he is going into that little black book. Massive leap! Great early ball. Same can't be said for the finish.
Well, if only the calibre of the finish was as high as the calibre of the supply. I mean, that was a beautifully played cross, and it really should have seen something better on the end of it.
Gets it back, plays it back. Good challenge, excellent challenge.
Como showing a little more urgency now, and to be honest, Peter, this is what's required.
Well, this isn't the time to talk about risks now, Jim, is it? They just have to hurl everything at it and hope for a break.
Well, there's no two ways about it. This is what they have to do.
And here's Morata, gets on the end of it, goes for goal! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Oh, look, I don't want to sound too dismissive, but from here, that looked the harder thing to do.
Pisa are able now to make their substitution. It's been on the cards for a few moments now.
Well, he's worked so hard for his side, as you would expect, but you couldn't help notice that he was starting to labour a bit, so it's no surprise. Como are actually displaying tremendous fighting spirit. There's a real belief that they can still have a say.
And here's Morata, real chance! Decent strike, kept it fizzing low.
Well, crucially, he ensured that the shot was kept low and it nearly came off.
We have got changes here, from both sides in fact. And here's Willian. Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. Almost there, and the players can feel it. Looking to hit the front line. Out to the left it goes. He's got options out wide. He's got away. And there goes the final whistle. Terrific contest. It really might have tipped either way. The margins were tiny, just a goal in it. That was enough. You look back on the game then, Jim.
Well, a result which owed much to grind and graft, Peter. Not the prettiest of wins, but a very professional performance, I would say, and a clean sheet, of course.
Well, we have the most perfect day for you. A warm hello in every sense of the word. The sun is out and football has a special place on this most idyllic of days. A fixture ahead of us to which we've all been looking forward for so very, very long, and it means so very, very much. The scene could not be more beautiful. The pitch looks terrific. The players are ready to get started, and we cannot wait for the contest that lies ahead. We have terrific scenes in front of us at the Estadio do Dragão, one of the biggest venues in Portugal. How are you reading this formation, Jim Beglin?
Well, it's a formation, Peter, that lends itself to good possession and control in midfield because you've got the numbers there, a higher concentration. Backing that up with enough attacking dynamism is down to managers who want to get at teams. It can be used in cautious terms too, but certainly if you want to advance a little quicker, and you have that attitude, then you can be very positive about this too.
And that gets things running. Pisa come into this match as potential champions, but their fate is not entirely in their own hands. They do need favours from others. All they can do is win and hope. Badel tries to get it forward quickly. And that has been cleared. And it's Willian. Now it's Willian. It's got through to him. Away from immediate danger. Willian shoots! In he goes again! And he's found the net! That could turn out to be a big, big goal! He was so alert to the possibilities there, great stuff.
Oh, players like this fella almost have a sixth sense to get themselves in such great poaching positions. How quick-minded was that?
Big occasion, big goal, crucial lead.
Because of that first goal now, it's a great opportunity to make it one-way traffic and add to this lead.
Pisa were imperious when the two sides last met, and the fans are asking for more of the same. Hoists it forward, knocks it away, and it's been taken straight back. That's an untidy challenge, free kick given. Finds himself eased off the ball.
Carbone really got caught in a trap there, and he just couldn't get out.
Forward it goes. And it's played forward. And it's been intercepted, and that will come to nothing. Esteves. That's been drilled forward.
That's just very well played. He can't hurt you with his back to goal, and he didn't go for the back heel.
Pisa were surprise winners in their last match, made a mug of a few pundits. Willian. It's being played forward, cuts it out. Russ. Hardly anything between the sides, and it's 1-0. Tries to get it forward quickly. It was a move that looked promising, but eventually thwarted without doing any harm. Willian. Pisa are ahead here. It has been a good half for them. Willian. It's gone out for a throw-in. Pumps it into the area.
Well, when the options aren't quite present in the box, it's the crosser's interest to hold on for the support.
Has he found his man? half-time. And there we are, off they go for half-time. The breakthrough did indeed come in the first half, but there has only been that one goal, making it very, very tight.
Well, they showed glimpses of some wonderful football to go in with the lead at half-time, and that's definitely pleased the fans. I think they'll be looking to keep this intensity up now in the second half.
Pisa leading a cagey game here. It's had its moments, and it's 1-0 at the break. And we're already back underway here. Pisa carrying a one-goal lead. Esteves, Abilgard. Genoa were grateful to the genius of their manager last time round.
Well, Peter, you just can't argue with the substitutions. They were spot on, and the timing of each were perfect too. That sort of decisive management is a winning formula in itself.
Oh, nice touch. And that's left him on the seat of his pants. Oh, he's got that all wrong, and it's a penalty. And that is a huge moment in the context of the game.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score, and obviously he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
Golden opportunity wasted.
You couldn't ask for a better opportunity to equalise, but now he'll feel like the opposition have just scored.
Abilgard. Quarter of an hour into the second half. Your impression so far, Jim?
They're ahead, but they're not playing as if they are. There seems to be more of an emphasis on protecting their lead than adding to it. It's all gone a little timid.
Carbone, whose second half volley gave his side the lead last time. And that's sprayed out wide. It'll be a throw-in. So here comes a substitution. Badell battles to win it back. Russ. Abilgard. Willian. Badell gets it back. A forward pass. Willian tries to swing it in.
Pisa are clearly looking to kill this game off. It's keeping the ball away from the other end too.
Norton Cuffy. And it's Balotelli. Balotelli tries to stroke it through. Cornet. They need to get it in quick. And a shot! No, poor contact, nothing on the shot. So, time for changes on both sides, actually. Into the box, hurls himself at it! Brave effort, total commitment.
A good attempt. The ball was at a lovely height too.
time is up. Champions at last. Finally they get their hands on the prize. Worthy winners glorying in their moment. And now the formal coronation. Acknowledgement of the best team through a long, demanding campaign. So much hard labour, and now so great a reward. Well, hello, a very warm welcome to you for this evening's game. Regrettably, the weather has been extremely unkind to us here. It is wet and blustery and remarkably inhospitable. Despite all of that, it is good to see that the faithful from both sides have apparently been undeterred. We have a terrific turnout here. The atmosphere is bubbling despite these adverse conditions. All we need now is for the game to live up to its initial billing. We have terrific scenes in front of us at the Estadio do Dragão, one of the biggest venues in Portugal. The lineup we have suggests it's going to be a 4-5-1 formation, Jim.
Well, this setup, Peter, can be very defensive if that midfield is in place purely to form a protective layer in front of the back four. But it can also be the launchpad to very quick counter-attacks. If you can offer pace and accuracy on the front foot, it can have a devastating effect, actually, at the offensive end of the pitch too.
So it's away we go then. Pisa were imperious when the two sides last met, and the fans are asking for more of the same. Marusic, he's got away. That is a crunching tackle. The have to say, that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Has a hit! Goal! Lazio! And Lazio score first! Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Now that's what I call finishing, right in the corner. He knew instinctively who was where and didn't need to waste any time weighing things up. That's a cracking goal.
Big occasion, big goal, crucial lead.
Yeah, although that first goal is a welcome boost, they can't afford to ease off now. To do that would simply be inviting danger.
Belahiane. Romagnoli. Well, they are working very hard to get it wide now, Jim.
Yeah, and just notice the way, when they ping it out wide, the prompt for those in central midfield to make their forward runs, and they're looking to get on the end of whatever arrives.
Pisa clung on for the 3 points in their last game. Positive results, though, build momentum. Quarter of an hour played. Sousa. Marusic. Aimed in towards the centre. Gets wrestled off the ball. Oh, no question, that's a foul. Gets it back, and it's played forward. Done very well to intervene. Yet another to add to football's endless list of could-haves and should-haves.
Pisa seemed to have chosen a tougher route through the middle. That was easily read and dealt with.
What an adventurous run from a defender. And that's been levered clear. It'll be a throw-in. Toure. Loose ball, who's going to get that? Chip through. Now it's Marusic. Shot at goal! It's off target and by quite a way.
Do I really need to tell you, Peter, that he has to do better, especially from there?
Pisa get it back again. Willian. Shapes to shoot! Oh, denied brilliantly!
William is very sporting here to acknowledge the quality of the save. A lovely little footballing moment.
Gets his head to it! He's missed, but not by that far.
Good effort, very good effort. He would have at least wanted to make the keeper work, though.
Poorly directed kick from the keeper, he's given it away. Forward it goes. Going through, Williams cross. Sousa. Hoists it forward. And we've reached half-time. There we are, off they go for half-time. The breakthrough did indeed come in the first half, but there has only been that one goal. It is very, very tight.
Well, they definitely won't be happy with that half. They seem to lack a bit of desire, especially going forward. It wouldn't surprise me to see a change or two.
And we are already promptly back underway.
Pisa need to get the balance right to sort this out. Ambition must be complemented by just the right amount of caution, and I think the more experienced players can oversee.
Has a pop! And yes, it's there! And there's the goal they've been looking for. That's wonderfully done. Crisp hit, true finish.
Ah, you've got to love that. Concentration, conviction, contact, and sheer class.
He's made it two, and no doubt he's hungry for more. Lazio take a two-goal lead, and things should be comfortable from here on in.
Well, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not push on and totally kill this off?
Out to the left it goes. He's through the middle. Oh, he's tripped him right on the cusp of the penalty area. Pisa present their opponents with the best possible chance here. Well, they can protest all they want, but a shake of the head is all they're going to get.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score, and obviously he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
Calm as you like, and they're running away with it. He was just never going to miss.
Well, he took a chance, hoping that the goalkeeper would dive, and that's exactly what he did.
He's made it three. Quite a day at the office for him.
This is one of the best performances I've seen in a while. He's practically taken on this team single-handedly, and they don't know how to stop him.
Three without reply. This is becoming a stroll.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Has a goal! Back of the net! Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Well, I think two keepers would have had a hard time keeping that one out, never mind one. There was real venom in the strike and clear composure from the placement.
So is this the start of a comeback? Belahiane. Sousa. Well, that's where he wants it. Lazio, whose manager came in for a bit of flack after their previous result.
I think tactically he didn't make a good job of things for starters, and then compounded matters in trying to correct it. I only hope he's thick-skinned.
Tries to get it forward quickly. Ball is over the line. Pisa are able now to make their substitution. It's been on the cards for a few moments now. He gets past his man. Belahiane, good idea, just poorly executed. It's got through to him. Nuno Tavares. Over to the left. Played back in. Well read, he sorted that out. Toure. Has he picked him out? Decent looking ball. Chance! Nuno Tavares. Marosic. Sousa drives it forward. Gets the better of his man. Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. And that will be the final act. Pisa have fallen short on the day. They're going to need to bounce back from this. Well, how will we look back on that?
Well, look, Peter, no matter what the circumstances, in my career there was always a call for ending the season on a winning note, go out on a high, and then obviously a more forensic reflection could begin on what needs to be altered during the close season.
And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening. Well, good evening wherever you are on this most pleasant evening. There has been a clamour to get inside the ground tonight for a much-anticipated game. The roads outside of the stadium have been bumper to bumper with traffic. The car parks are full. There is a torrent of humankind making its way from the nearby station, and we expect every seat to be filled. An atmosphere of great expectation and excitement. The Estadio do Dragão in Porto, distinctive in so many ways by comparison with its Lisbon rivals. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
This lad, Ødegaard, is a player with quite a story. He was plucked at a young age from his native Norway, of course. He's done his tours of duty with a view to aid his development, and now he's gone full circle, posting some impressive figures along the way. He's a wonder kid who's really come good.
Yes, getting the best out of him will count for so much. So we're up and running. He could be in. Shot at goal! Hoists it forward. Matazo. Sardella. Mbamba. Matazo. Engels. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Gets the better of his man. Ball needed to be better there. It's a wasted chance. De Bast. Matazo. It is deadlocked. Matazo. Forward it goes. Cuts it out. Bob. Well positioned to make that interception. Away from immediate danger. Whistle's gone, that's foul. Oh, that's a booking, always looked it. De Bast. Sardella. Ball's out on the left now. That intervention was very necessary. He's had a go! Sardella. Still, rather frustratingly, it is 0-0. Matazo. Arnstad. Striding, and the shot! They've managed to get it away. A really close shave, and the last action of the first half. So neither team has broken through, but certainly not for the want of trying. It's been an interesting game up to now, but still goals. Reflections on the first half?
Yeah, and despite the scoreline, it's clear who the better side is when it comes to chances. If this is the trend that's going to continue, then there's only going to be one winner here, and I don't think it's going to take too much improvement for it to happen.
So they head in no further forward. The score here, still 0-0. It's a foul. It could be a penalty. The referee's decided that he was fouled outside the box, and it is just a free kick. And he's going direct. Gets up to head it! Oh, what a wonderful stop!
Oh, that's a sparkling save, absolutely sparkling. His reflexes were ultra sharp.
And they're not going to make any further progress now. Hits one! It's in! The second half sparks straight into life!
And as soon as they made that error in midfield, they didn't have time to react before the ball hit the net. Very much a lesson learned.
A 1-0 lead established.
Oh, half-time has been a blessing for this team. You know, what a great start to the second half.
Oh, good interception.
Bob really got caught in a trap there, and he just couldn't get out.
And it's been taken straight back. Ødegaard. And it's played forward. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, the time has arrived to start taking risks. They may well be happy just to level this.
Shade too heavy. Keeper can pick that up. Lovely bit of skill. Big chance! They've done it! They are right back in business. With time and space aplenty, he was never going to miss.
Well, it's pretty damning on the part of that defence, Peter, that he was allowed so much time and space. But I think you have to give credit where it's due, and it was a brilliant setup and finish.
Well, there is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change. And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, what a convincing response to going behind. They've got all the momentum now.
Tries to get it forward quickly. It's been intercepted, and that will come to nothing.
Norway merit full marks for their attitude and application in trying to win this. It means an awful lot, obviously.
Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge.
Belgium showing a good level of intensity at this stage. They're calling on all their resources now.
Just 5 minutes remaining now. It is now or never. Time is against them. Haaland, more than happy to take the muscular approach.
Well, both sides might have to settle for a draw here, although there's still a chance for one last fling.
Time added on, 4 minutes. Matazo. Ødegaard. Haaland. Ball's loose, who's getting there? And that's it. So it's ended in a draw, craft and graft and everything apart from a winning goal that never came. An intriguing contest. And a result which at least partly... Oh, what a lovely, lovely day. Absolutely glorious weather here as we welcome you to a football match of considerable significance, great consequence in this part of the world. They've been talking about this one for a while and they have rolled up to it in fantastic numbers. You should have seen the roads outside the ground in the hour or two leading up to it. It has been bumper to bumper, the traffic has been extraordinary. But the level of expectation is also very, very high. And these supporters who were queuing round the block for their tickets as soon as we knew the date of the fixture, well, now they can't wait for it to begin. And begin it will any second now. We have terrific scenes in front of us at the Estádio do Dragão, one of the biggest venues in Portugal. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, a lot has been said about Martin Ødegaard, and some of his former coaches have mentioned the fact that he can get the ball in very small places and find solutions. And that's a rare skill which he's been able to hone on his travels, which are wide and long. Now, this is exactly what this team needs from him. Let's see if he can produce it.
Yeah, I'd have picked him too. No doubt the fans feel much the same way. So it's away we go then. No complaints. complaints about that challenge. Robust but fair. Drives it towards the front. He's made sure that that won't get through. Well, that's clear cut. It's a free kick. Brought forward. What does he try from here? It's gone for a throw-in. He ran himself into trouble there. Free kick given away. Arnstad goes for goal! Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
It didn't quite come off on this occasion, but it only needs a gentle tweak.
And he heaves it forward. Crowd calling for him to shoot. Rory. It is deadlocked. Tries to get it forward quickly. And the through ball is intercepted. He's left his man. Shoot. Bob! Bob. Now, can he capitalise? He's gone for it! Good stop, that wasn't easy.
Oh, that's a sparkling save, absolutely sparkling. His reflexes were ultra sharp.
Odegaard. Benzia absolutely focused then on the defensive side of his game.
I think it's great to see that kind of application and desire from a forward who wants to help out his defence. I think, you know, any good team really, your striker should be the first line of that defence, and he's delivering.
Goalkeeper's ball. Bob. Oh no, that's not the ball he wanted. Nori switches it towards the other side. It's a loose ball. Benzia. Strong challenge, but well within the laws. Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick. And he's going to have his name taken. Delivers across. Cleared away. Plays it in. And through to the goalkeeper. And there is the half-time whistle. So both sides have drawn blanks. They have toiled at times, but it's not been a bad game by any means. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Well, they've never really been threatened in the first half. I think it's been a magnificent team effort. The work rate has been superb. Very, very organised.
No goals at this stage, but certainly not devoid of action. It is 0-0 here at half-time. Already up and running for the second half.
Norway playing well with lots of opportunities and plenty positives to take from the first half.
Tries a shot! And for a moment, time stood still.
That was great pressure to force the initial error, Peter. It's the perfect example as to why this is a favourite tactic of a lot of teams these days.
He's got away. Hits one! Oppegard. That's put paid to a promising move. Oh, shooting chance! Sticks it away!
Algeria are really pouncing on any stray passes in midfield. We're talking seconds from interception to the back of the net. It's counter-attacking heaven.
Algeria draw first blood here.
Oh, half-time has been a blessing for this team. You know, what a great start to the second half.
Just brushed off the ball there. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Now some movement on the bench, and we are going to see a change. A swift reaction then, and the boss opting to reshuffle his defence.
Look, only time will tell now if this is the right decision, but at least the manager hasn't dawdled. You know, he's reacted quickly, and it needed that.
Benzia goes looking. Great strength, too strong for his opponent. That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Oppegard has come loose. Good challenge, he just stood firm. Gets it back. Now a chance to break. Loose ball, who's going to get that? Mahrez. And it's Mahrez. Awar battles to win it back. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. The referee's awarded a free kick. Goes for goal! King. Danger averted for now, and it's been taken straight back. Here it is now, surely! Forward it goes.
Norway have a simple task to find something sustained now and keep the pressure on.
Now it's King. King plays it backwards, and they'll try again.
Norway need to give it everything they have, kitchen sink included.
That's been drilled forward. And the referee brings it to a close. One goal settled it, a tense and exciting game that just got away.
Well, there's no shortage of effort and commitment from them. They were just undone by that second half goal.
Well, that's the lot for now. Thanks to you, Jim, and goodbye.